Hello, and welcome back. The feeling of just letting go, release. It's almost a space you want to just stay in for the rest of your existence, free from any constraints. Vast. Home feels like home. It's so easy to get stuck into the trap of what other people are always telling us and wanting us to do, and the pressure that we place upon ourselves within that entire process. But the freedom that comes from just simply allowing the space inside yourself that is home. I was gonna say when I started this video that I didn't know what to say, and then words just kind of popped out there. I've said in so many videos, if you watch my videos, it's not what I say, but where what I'm saying comes from, not my intention behind the words, but the state, the vibrationary frequency that this being is in. And it's not because my being or this being is the being. It's that it's the same frequency. Being is the same for me as it is for you. And when we're both being, we're deeply in communion. Because most of the time we spend our time thinking and analyzing and in things. The story that's generated from the mind based on the experience or the previous thoughts. Making a chain, a story. It becomes very complex, and at some point it becomes hard to let it go. I have to laugh at myself sometimes. I can feel very deeply, and sometimes because I can see myself right there on the video there, so sometimes it comes across as a little funny to myself when I see myself. Fix the beard. So just the state of being, a human being, just a human being. How deeply does that impact your nervous system, for example? Allowing yourself to be, you'll notice immediately the tension in your belly, particularly the lower area, sacral and root chakras. I use those words sometimes for anybody that's new to my channel. I've worked extensively with my own, more. I've worked with other people, but by far much more, 99% my own body. So I use that language every once in a while. Labels are good sometimes. They're good for communication, but that's a little off the point there. If you just let yourself feel the feeling of saying to yourself, it's okay. If you just allow yourself to feel the feeling of it's okay. That's another back door into allowing things to just be, that generates a certain feeling in the body that if you recognize it as it starts to release the tension, if you allow that in a non-clinging way, because that clinging will tense, create tension. If you allow that in a in an open way, being in the moment, then you can notice, if you can stay with that, it tends to deepen, deepen in the body. The urge is to want to talk about it. Talking too much about it can take you out of it. Not keeping track of it, the analytical mind can lose track of it. So things are sort of like that. To any of the new subscribers I've had just recently, thank you for joining. Thank you very, 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 very much. I cannot believe this channel has been growing at a steady rate. Thank you. I guess my gift to you is just presence. I've noticed if I allow myself to relax and just be, I tend to start smiling by myself. And if you pay attention to your body during that process of letting go, you'll find that there's triggers, or I should say signs, that point to this is a good thing for me right now, or not. I also recognize that smile oftentimes when you see a child, a kid, a baby just sitting there, which I think is interesting, when it's not in pain, when it's just being, and you tend to see a lot of smiling. And it's just an interesting connection to make, that there's a frequency in the body that if you let it be, it makes you smile. So I leave you with that. Wherever you are around the world, whatever time it is that you're watching this video, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Peace.